Ali LaForce, our reporter. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Doncic against Williams. Some solid defense from Williams.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Now here's Doncic. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Pass to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up again. And no good. Good work defensively by James. Now here's Reeves. Releases. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. Checked by James. Williams from long range. The Lakers with a rebound. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
And Ali, thanks. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Here's Doncic, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Hartenstein, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Vincent, 15 in his last outing. Here's Reeves, driving in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, you know, that was at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And the first one at the line is good. Finney Smith checked in for Los Angeles. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Doncic. Now here is James. He's covered by Holmgren. And here's Reeves. Just 3 to shoot. Got a hand on it. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Finney Smith. Pass to James. That's tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Rui Hachimura.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Now here's Reeves. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic with it. He shoots it. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Williams against James. Left side Williams. James with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Pass to Reeves. Outside Finney Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Indiana.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's Williams. They lead by 4. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from James. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Hachimura missing.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Lakers trail by 6. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
All I can say, he's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Williams. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
And the Lakers call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
The 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Oklahoma City, #1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 11. Shots good by James.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Doncic. A 29-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Pass to Wallace. To the middle. Here's Holmgren, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
From deep, here's Doncic.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Williams against Hayes. Williams passes to Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Alexander.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Indiana.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort. The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Doncic on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to James. And it's James with the jam.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Lakers trail by 13. Now Finney-Smith. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
For the Thunder, Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Dort. And Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a switch. Goodwin's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-7 run. And the Thunder call time here.
That's right, everyone. It's time to watch some T-shirts.
Making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Second in field goal percentage. And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to James. in the low post. It goes. James has got 8.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Now Williams. Oh, there's the alley.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Goodwin passes to James. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Wiggins. 1:43 left in the first. And there's the rejection. James up top, hounded by Wiggins. He gets it in there. He's got 12.
He's been unguardable. No misses yet. Keep getting him the ball.
Vanderbilt against Caruso. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt.
Still Vanderbilt.
.119 left in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Clock at 6. Joe on the wing. Over Reeves.
Reeves locking down his man. That's excellent defense. You love to see that.
The jumper from the wing off target. James outside. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Poke loose. Pass to Goodwin. The 3 ball. On target from range.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wallace outside. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. Buries it down low. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 3. First free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. And here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Vincent. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Williams in the post. Working on Vanderbilt. Williams up top. Good D by Vanderbilt. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Williams against Vanderbilt. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
At the line for your Thunder, Williams. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. He does not get the second one. Lakers trail by 8. To the paint. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Knocks down the first one. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And he makes both free throws. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Hartenstein.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And it's good for 2. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hachimura outside. Outside, Finney-Smith. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Doncic against Dort. 4 on the clock. Williams from long range. Second chance shot. No problem from Hartenstein as he finishes at the rim. Hartenstein's got 6.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Williams. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Finney-Smith. Here's Hartenstein. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
Doncic against Williams. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Over Finney-Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Number 1, Luka Doncic. In the 3rd spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
And the Lakers have possession. Down by 12.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Thunder lead by 12.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Pretty and rough. But that's how you win games. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hachimura.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying to make up ground.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers.
And need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First in blocks, and also they topped the league in 3-point percentage. That was a huge part of their offensive attack. Just about as reliable beyond the arc as you can get.
And last year, the number 1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Williams against Doncic. Here's Hachimura. It's deflected.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 9.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Doncic against Williams. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 22 points for him. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point game. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Offensive rebound. And Hartenstein gets it to go. Hartenstein's got 12 points in the game.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Lakers trail by 17. Goodwin passes to Doncic. Over Williams. Rejected by Holmgren.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. Thunder leading by 17. Looking to get it going. Williams misses.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential. They're just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Hartenstein. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
It's his first trip to the line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Finney-Smith. Doncic hits them both. And Clark, we're seeing greater parity league-wide, but there's still those teams wandering the wilderness.
Yeah, and some of that is due to teams failing to draft well. You've got to be a little lucky, but you also have to be good in your draft selections. And it's not enough to have a high pick. It's really what you do with whatever picks you have in getting it right.
The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Now here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Pass to James. To the inside. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist from James. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter. Wallace up top. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Here's Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And he jams it home with authority.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that. Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Here's Joe. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. On the take. Pass to Caruso. Wallace up top. Outside Joe. From downtown. And Reeves pulls it down. Lakers trail by 17. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. And there's James from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers with a rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the half. And finished off by Hayes.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The shot by James, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Caruso. And he lays it up and in. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. James, outside. The putback. Caruso grabs the board. Wallace, left side. So as we a fairly one-sided game, it's the Thunder up 19. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 25 points, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
How good are these guys on the fast break?
They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout series.
Jack, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long last one.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. The drive by Dort. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 21.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Thunder making their last shot. Here's Doncic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Williams misses.
And even after